Every single month, the members of the Atrioc community delve far and wide into the world of Twitter to pull back the funniest, most hilarious, most awe-inspiring tweets of that month into our Discord, which I then pull and sort by popularity to present to you to find out what were truly the best tweets of the month. Starting with this one. My science teacher asked, "What's the opposite of based?" And I answered cringe. The answer was acidic. I'm going to kill myself. And this also is very relevant with our Reddit recap today, because every one of you is now saying crinky, crongemas, and cringe all the time in your real life, despite the fact that I am the one who made you say it, I guess. And I don't say crinky, crongemas in my real life. I have to go to work every day, and I don't say, "God dang, that's crinky, crongemas." So you should be able to have the restraint to not say it. Do not ever join a cult unless the leader really has that wow factor. This one I submitted because I just thought it was funny. And I think it's good advice. I think it's just good advice, a good way to live your life. That way you can separate the good cults from the bad ones. Why would he say it like that? Spanish 4, about the class. Hola, clase. I had a car accident. I won't see you today. All in English. There's a South Korean burger bar I follow on Insta just because their slogan always makes me laugh. We believe that other burgers are shit. Hell yeah, dude. Come out and say it with your chest. I gotta be honest with you, and this is no knock to Bill and Box here. All burgers in South Korea are shit. I assume including yours, but I haven't tried yours. It was one of the main things. When I lived in Korea for 8 months, the first 6 months were so fun. I was partying all the time. I was eating Korean food. And then I got a little homesick and I was like, you know what? I need like a good pizza or a good burger. I tried everywhere in Seoul. They're all bad. They have no good cheese in Korea. I think the fact that we kill probably 6 million more cows a minute than every other country helps, but there's not like good sources of beef. Yeah, even McDonald's is worse there. Maybe when I go back, because I do want to go back, I'll try Bill and Box because they have a great slogan. This is good marketing. Elon Musk, a man worth $300 billion, the richest man in human history, the man who has profited the most from the pandemic era, dropped a tweet. Call of Duty, target audience teens, actual audience kids. Pokemon, target audience kids, actual audience teens. Communism, target audience workers, actual audience parody of SJWs, I guess. Is this about Grimes? Connor said you should call her, which is amazing. It is funny to think that like something's improved. Because like if you look at the 1920s, the richest people in America, the monopolists, they try to stop communism by like violence. And Elon Musk stops it with image macros to keep his wealth. And that's you know, that's a progress. It's slow, but it's sure. That's progress. Elton John would love to do something with Lorde. I thought he was gay. Stupid. This is a normal thing to say. Stupid. This one, though, I have seen this one. Donald Glover is Childish Gambino. Y'all obsession with celebrity sex life is just weird. This is an all. I remember that. This post is really old, but I remember this forever. This one's all-time classic. I have a plan, and it's replacing Italy with Florida, or just switching places, which would be sick. I'm so down. This is a major win. We get better pizza in America, and Europe gets Florida. I want to go visit Rome without having to take a plane. Is that too much to ask? This shit was the biggest plot twist of 2019, but this is a post from October. It still counts. 12 million views.
Get off the bus! Get off the bus!
Damn.
Get off the bus! Oh my God!
What the fuck? How is this pound for pound the funniest video?
You okay?
That's not a kid.
That's a grown ass man.
That's not a kid.
What the fuck? I could not imagine a world where this bus driver was the hero. I was literally thinking as this was happening, like, what was the reason for this? Was the kid, maybe the kid was like being super belligerent. Maybe the kid was like, I don't know. I was like, why the fuck would this happen? Why is he doing this? So many questions that I don't think I even want answered. All right, so we like to sort these tweets sort of by event that happened in the month. And one of the first big events of the month was Facebook's outage. October 4th to 5th, maybe? Facebook and Instagram and all of their platforms went out all at once. And Twitter had a field day by saying hello, literally everyone. Twitter users spiked on that day. And then Instagram got on their own Twitter and tried to respond to be like they were cool with it. But there was some funny reactions to it, like people making jokes about the Facebook service outage make me sick. Anyone who was using an Oculus headset at the time is currently trapped in VR. And if they die there, they die in real life. And that's true. And we lost a lot of good people. A lot of people who were... No, actually, we lost only people who are addicted to VR porn. So we lost almost nobody of value. It was actually a net gain. We lost a lot of VR porn addicts, and that's about it. You know who else briefly went offline? Youth pastor. Mark Zuckerberg. So he was actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mark Zuckerberg is probably the main topic of the month of October on the internet. He had the Facebook outage. There was the Facebook leaks. And then there was the name change. So he's been in the news a lot this month. I thought this was one of the best ones. Mark Zuckerberg sounds, talks, and acts like he's a Japanese developer being dubbed over in Nintendo Direct.
That must be Angela, our head of VR devices.
It's actually so accurate. That is actually the perfect way to say it. It literally makes me think I'm in a Nintendo Direct. It's actually spot on true. It's very hard to come up with something so poignant on Twitter. Oh my God. This is probably my favorite tweet. Not even of this month, but of like the past 5 months. Facebook changes name to McCree. It's such a funny idea. This is better than the actual Onion. That is such a funny headline. That's a banger. I wish I'd thought of that. That's so funny. Whoever wrote this, you're actually a funny genius person. They haven't missed in a while, but this one was extra good. It was right as Blizzard got rid of the McCree name and Facebook was changing their name. The timing was perfect. That's so funny. If you guys don't get it, Blizzard has a character named McCree, named after Jesse McCree, an employee who assaulted women or was generally a piece of shit. And so after some backlash, they decided to change the name of McCree. And Facebook, who has a bad reputation, spent a bunch of time and money to change their name to a new name, which was Meta. But in this alternate world, it's a very funny idea to think they're like, oh, Facebook has such a bad reputation. We gotta change our name. And then someone's like, what about McCree? Well, that sounds good. I think it's so funny. When I first saw this, I like spit out my water. Anyway, good job, hard drive. Stay undefeated. Netflix got another fun. When Instagram and Facebook are down, and they just sort of did a Squid Game meme because everyone loves Squid Game memes, and it was Twitter carrying everyone, which would have felt better if you weren't the show that or the platform that makes Squid Game. But I get it. You gotta promote your own shit. Speaking of Squid Game, also a big theme of topics this October, and this tweet I thought was cool. Squid Game creator Hwang Dong-hyuk wrote the show in 2009, but was rejected by studios for 10 years. He once had to stop writing the script and sell his $675 laptop due to money struggles. Today, it's the #1 in 90 countries and set to become the most watched show in Netflix history. Super cool for him, but obviously, as we can tell from his backstory, this couldn't be about capitalism, right? His experience with being forced into poverty for his art, there's no way he put any of that into the show. The show's just about funny people dying. Just funny deaths, funny games. There's no shot there's any larger meaning about the way we distribute wealth. He also got paid pretty little for the show. I don't know if you guys know this. The show, phenomenally successful. He did not see a lot of that upside. He got paid a flat rate for a show they thought would be small. And then when it blew up, Netflix got all the money. So good, great. He got paid in exposure because we all knew who he was before this post. Squid Game fans, when the game rule is to shut the That's a tough one. They can cut out the umbrella, but this one might be the one that breaks them. Oh,
이번 게임 서브 유토피아입니다. 다음 라운드로 진행하시기 위해서 맵 끝까지 도달하셔야 합니다. 이번 게임.
That's amazing. That's a fucking edit. One of the rules is you have to trash on Pokemon the whole time while you're surfing to make a 1 million view video with no content in it. Just left a Halloween party because someone yelled, "Hey, yo, it's the front man from Squid Game" at me. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. At least you weren't just an uncostumed Korean person getting that comment on their Instagram, which is worse. Oh, and then we got some brand tweets. So I got some of the best brand tweets of October, starting with this unfortunate one from Domino's. This is not really their fault. They said, "We put it once in our meat lovers, twice in a fire breather, never in the brownies, but thrice in the lava cakes. What is it?" And everyone said, "Come." almost as a society, people bonded together to say come in response to Domino's tweet. Also, what is the answer? What do they put in lava cakes and their meat lovers pizza? It's the letter A? That's so stupid. Wow, the cum is a better answer than the real answer. That's so dumb. Who cares? Wow, that's terrible. And then Chipotle said, just watched my ex's story from the Chipotle account and just tweeted that on the Chipotle account. I don't know. Brands are getting crazy. Brands are getting wild with the relatability shit, dude. Just stalking from the Chipotle account and not deleted. They loved it. This is good. Nobody fired. Kit Kat sounds like you need a break. It is baffling. The fact that it's not deleted means it's like a real part of their marketing strategy to be relatable. And it's dumb. But not to be outdone, Hulu had probably the worst brand tweet of the month when they tweeted, "We said yes. Someone asked if we're always horny on main." Because I always wanted to know what the horny status of my streaming platforms are. I always want to know, is Hulu horny? That's whether or not I want to go watch Malcolm in the Middle or something on Hulu. If I want to watch Always Sunny, I want to know, is the platform horny enough for me? And again, this was also left up, so it wasn't like a, oopsie tweet or a guy trying something that got disapproved. This is like part of their plan. Literally no one has said this. And no one has asked that question. But Nutter Butter did really come over the top on Hulu and tweet "in my nut era," which I think is almost so self-aware that it is a good brand tweet. And in fact, the best one. Because Nutter Butter has now restylized their entire social media around the word nut also being a synonym for cum. They've figured out that when they say nut, because it's in their name, people will laugh because it's like cum. And so they've been doing this over and over in a variety of different ways. And it's really been a strategy that pays dividends for them. So congrats to Nutter Butter for figuring out a real crazy new marketing strategy. I'm sorry. I thought I put bad brand tweets. This one's obviously a masterpiece. Sussy Skittles got caught venting, and they just jammed the Skittles into a vent. This is obviously amazing. What I think, if you guys don't like it, the reason you don't like it is because you don't get it. This is actually a subtle reference to the video game Among Us. Real ones will know this actually brings you back to playing Among Us with friends. Sussy was the thing that highlighted it for me. Oh my lord, this is unreal.
Morning, Mike.
Oh, hello. What are you glued to, Cameron?
Just your screen, unfortunately.
What do you do for a living,
Well,
Cameron?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. How safe is that for the climate?
Well, I work with timber, which is a much more sustainable material. I also
But you work with
retrofit-
trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice.
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
Because it's regenerative, you can grow trees.
Right. Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio. That's Cameron. He grows trees.
This guy's a hero. God, I wish more people would do this. I like that he doesn't get mad about it. In this situation, I'd be like, no, you can't. Like I would, but then it would just feed into them going back and forth. He just sits there and smiles a little bit because everyone knows how dumb that is.
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can.
That is an ultimate Chad. I respect that a lot. I left this one as the final tweet because I thought it was actually one of the funny. It is the final tweet. I thought this is the funniest thing that I have seen in a hot minute. They made a Queen's Gambit board game that is not chess, but is played on a chessboard. Ah! Ah! No, dude. Oh my God. You can play the Beth Harmon card. Oh my God. Just play chess. If you like the show, play chess. Oh, I love Queen's Gambit, but I don't want to play chess. I'd rather play a convoluted token version of chess. Magnus Carlsen has a tweet on it. So this is the board game? No, it makes a whole lot more sense. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. And with that, we end the month of October. Get your tweets in for the next month. Discord, join it. Drop your tweets. You could be featured.